Time brown people infiltrate America, they're messing up the blood.
And it's not what we need in a leader who's supposed to lead the entire country. Our country is diverse.
They're messing up the gene pool of America. And that takes us back to...
Did you hear about the Twitter smackdown between John Legend and Trump? It's like watching a kitten take on a grizzly bear, except the kitten's got claws. Seriously though, Legend just dropped some truth bombs that left Trump looking like a deer in headlights, and you know what happens when Trump gets cornered, it ain't pretty. Folks, before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Picture this: John Legend, the smooth-voiced crooner we all know and love, suddenly decides to drop the mic on Trump. What's going on here? Has Legend traded his piano for a political soapbox? Well, folks, it seems our favorite love song singer has been keeping a close eye on Trump's shenanigans, and he's finally had enough. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't Legend just a singer? What does he know about politics? Well, hold on to your mega hats, because it turns out our boy John's got more than just a pretty voice. He's got facts, and he's not afraid to use them. Legend decided to take a break from serenading us with all of me to serenade Trump with some hard truths. He fired off his first tweet like a perfectly pitched high note, calling out Trump's lies about the economy. Ouch, that's got to sting more than a bad hair transplant.
Of America. So what he's saying is the ideal version of America is a white America.
And we should have a president that wants to lead the entire country and serve the entire country.
Trump's probably not used to celebs fact-checking him. Usually they're too busy taking selfies or promoting their latest fragrance, but Legend was just warming up his Twitter fingers. He had more ammo in his social media arsenal than Trump has golf clubs. It was like watching a political version of The Voice, where Legend was turning his chair for facts instead of singers, as Legend's tweets started gaining more traction than a mega rally in rural Alabama. You could almost hear Trump's tiny fingers twitching, ready to unleash a tweet storm of his own. The tension was built faster than Trump's wall isn't, but here's the kicker: Legend proved he's not just another Hollywood airhead with more followers than brain cells. Nope, he showed he's a well-informed citizen, speaking truth to power. It's like he took a page out of Michelle Obama's book.
And anytime brown people infiltrate America, they're messing up the blood.
And it's not what we need in a leader who's supposed to lead the entire country. Our country is diverse.
When they go low, we go high, except Legend's version is more like when they go low, we go facts. As Legend's tweets spread faster than a conspiracy theory at a QAnon meeting, people started to realize this wasn't just another celebrity Twitter spat. This was David versus Goliath. Except David had swapped his slingshot for a smartphone, and Goliath was orange. Legend wasn't just throwing shade, he was throwing entire forests. He called out Trump's policies, his behavior, and even his hair. Okay, maybe not the hair, but everything else was fair game. It was like watching a chess match where one player, Legend, was thinking 10 moves ahead, and the other, Trump, was still trying to figure out how the horsey pie ace moves. And let's be real, folks, Trump's probably used to celebrities criticizing him, but usually it's more along the lines of Trump bad me. No, like Legend, on the other hand, came prepared with more facts than a Wikipedia page and more burns than a Texas barbecue joint.
They're messing up the gene pool of America. And that takes us back to Hitler.
Really, frankly, very Nazi-related rhetoric, eugenics.
As Legend's tweets continued to light up the internet like a Christmas tree on steroids, people started to wonder, how would Trump respond to this unexpected challenger? Would he ignore it like he ignores climate change, or would he fire back with his usual fake news battle cry? The anticipation was killing us faster than Trump's health care plan. You know, too soon people were glued to their phones, refreshing Twitter more frantically than Trump refreshes his spray tan. It was like waiting for the next episode of your favorite show, except instead of Game of Thrones, it was Game of Tweets. Well, folks, it looks like Trump's finally found his match in the Twitterverse, and let me tell you, it ain't pretty. Our orange-tinted commander-in-chief decided to fire up his trusty Twitter machine, probably while sitting on his golden throne, but this time he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Trump never want to back down from a good old social media slugfest, went straight for his go-to move, the classic Trump tantrum. You know the drill, all caps, exclamation points, and about as much coherence as a toddler's crayon scribbles. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, except the car is on fire and the driver is shouting about how great he is at Driving so what's Trump's brilliant comeback to John Legend's fact-filled takedown?
I just can't imagine. It couldn't be me, a black man voting for somebody.
And particularly targeting people of color as somehow tainting the American.
Brace yourselves because this is some top-tier presidential material right here. He calls Legend, wait for it, an overrated singer. Ouch, I'm sure John's crying into his Grammy Awards right now. I mean, come on, Donnie, you're supposed to be the king of insults. That's like calling water wet or saying your spray tan is slightly orange, but our tweeter and chief doesn't stop there. Oh no, he's just getting warmed up. Next he tries to pull his favorite magic trick, the old switcheroo. Suddenly we're not talking about Legend's criticism anymore. Nope.
Who believes so deeply that black men are inferior to him.
It's a long time. His entire career in public life, he's been spewing hatred and division.
We're diving into a word salad about everything from the economy to immigration. It's like he's playing Twitter Mad Libs, but all the words are great. Best and me, the more Trump tweets, the deeper he digs himself into a hole. It's like watching someone try to put out a fire with gasoline, except the fire is his reputation and the gasoline is his own words. You'd think someone would have taken his phone away by now, but nope, the tweet stream just keeps on flowing. Meanwhile, Legend's followers are having a field day. They're fact-checking Trump's tweets faster than you can say fake news. It's turning into a digital dogpile with every amateur detective and keyboard warrior joining in. Poor is getting more roasted than a turkey on Thanksgiving. You got to wonder what Trump's advisors are thinking right about now. Are they huddled in a corner, stress eating Big Macs and trying to figure out how to spin this mess, or are they just sighing and updating their resumes? Either way, I bet they're popping Tums like their Tic Tacs. The best part, Trump's angry response is like rocket fuel for Legend's message. It's getting more attention than a mega hat at a Democratic convention. Every caps lock rant, every wild accusation, every no collusion just amply IIEs what Legend said in the first place. It's like Trump's playing tennis with himself and losing as the Twitter war rages on. Trump's tweets are getting more unhinged than a barn door in a hurricane. He's throwing out conspiracy theories left and right, probably blaming everyone from Hillary Clinton to the ghost of Abraham Lincoln for this mess. It's enough to make you wonder who's really winning this Twitter war, cause from where I'm sitting it sure ain't looking good for old Trumpy. Just when you thought the Twitter battle was winding down, John Legend decides to turn up the heat. Our Cuning critic isn't about to let Trump have the last word. Nope, he's coming back for round two, and folks, it's like watching a masterclass in how to roast the tweeter and chief. Legend sees Trump's meltdown and thinks, hey, why stop now? But here's the million-dollar question. Can our smooth voice singer keep his cool while Trump's throwing a tantrum like a toddler who's had his candy taken away?
John, it is an honor to have you on the show. You've been very vocal about Donald Trump and his racist rhetoric after his comments.
Well, of course, it's disgusting, and it's not shocking in the sense that we've seen so much of.
Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video. If you stuck around the end, drop a blue heart in this comment. And until next time, I will see you soon.